Hi guys, I'm Brett from Hearns Hobbies.
I'm Tony Gray.
From a place other than Hearns Hobbies.
Caroline Springs.
You have been spending a lot of time here though, and we do
I have indeed.
love having your company. We've done a few builds lately and a few bits and pieces.
Indeed.
Now we're going to not do a build, we're going to do an unboxing. And I thought there's nobody better to unbox this special Kyosho Ultima 87JJ. Did I get all that in one sentence?
Yes.
Than Tony Gray. Because I believe you actually raced Ultimas back in the day.
I was racing Ultimas in '86 when they were released. So on that basis, I know more than you.
You know a whole heap more than me. So let's have a look at the box first. So we've got this beautiful... So this is obviously a rendition of what he ran. Now that body is not very Ultima, is it?
No, because at that stage, Ultimas were just a channel chassis.
Yeah, the
an
ladder
aluminium
chassis
channel
thing. Yep.
ladder chassis. And the body shell was just something that went on the top. It didn't come down over the
that's
side.
right. Yes,
it had
yes,
none of
yes.
that.
I'm thinking to me,
And
yes.
This is actually the shell off the Kyosho Tomahawk,
Tomahawk.
which has been adapted.
And straight away I can see that we've got gold shocks, we've got fiberglass shock towers.
And a signature here.
Signature.
Joel Magic Johnson.
Joel Magic Johnson, hey? He was one of the first cool kids of RC, no?
Oh, definitely.
He was cool. He picked up all the cool brands. Kyosho,
Very much.
Trinity.
It helped that he was attractive and blonde, and the stereotype
I
American.
know you do like your blondes.
Well, I was told they were.
There's a
that they
picture of
had
him
more
now.
fun.
I don't think he actually
No,
is
he doesn't
blonde
look
at all
anything.
now.
No, he's a little bit older now.
Funnily enough, I think most people are. AKA, yes. That was one of his.
Well, it is his. I think still him and Gil.
No, they passed that on.
They passed
it on to
Horizon.
Yes.
Like everything else.
That Gil does.
Everything gets sold to Horizon Hobbies.
Now, you can see me struggling. I'm actually trying to open the box.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to damage this one too much because this one is going to go to a person unknown to me at the moment. Let's have a look. What have we got? Oh,
Spare parts bag.
we've got parts. Let's jump right in. Get this lid out the way.
Yep.
Let's see what we are greeted with. So, we'll have a look at that. Oh, these are they fluoro? They're not quite fluoro.
No, they're not fluoro.
Oh.
But they're the classic Kyosho pepper pot style.
Pepper pot.
Yep.
And they've upgraded the compound on the tyres, but not the size. So these would be a 1.9 or 2-inch wheel, is it?
Yeah.
There is your Tomahawk body that you were thinking about talking about. All right.
Look at that.
Oh, get this box out of the way. What a lovely box it is. Let's start by having a look.
Straight away, from a painter's viewpoint, I love this because there's not lots of little creases and vents and everything in it. It makes it just
Somewhat of a slab-sided body shell.
Yeah, but
no?
I love that.
Rear cab, do we refer to them as rear cab or just normal?
That's normal cab. The other's a front cab.
And the modern two-wheel drive buggies have got
the
the
cab
cab
starts
here,
here.
yeah? Got plenty of room for, it's like a panel van.
Yeah, it's like actually the modern ones. The cab starts here, it goes, and then there's like a ute tray.
Very cool. Well, there you go. So you do have to cut it out. Oh, that's a bugger. Looks like it's got a long wheelbase. Or maybe I'm just used to the new bodies. They're just like quite short. Got a nice wing. Got a few holes mounted here. This will have a wing wire, I bet.
Yep.
Quite thick substance.
And it's going to be a bastard to get paint up inside there, as it always is.
Yeah, well, that's why you probably have big end plates to stick on, I imagine.
No, it's why you mask off the thing and just don't paint the end.
Don't paint it at all.
No.
There you go. All right, we'll get this body to the side.
I'm giving away painting tricks here.
Do you want to start with the instructions?
Oh.
Or do you want to start with some parts?
No, let's start with the instructions.
All right. Where is my Brett approved scissors? These are the only scissors I'm allowed. Do you know why?
They don't cut?
Well, yeah, they're kid safe.
Yeah. That doesn't mean they're Brett safe.
No, that's right. I nearly lost. Doesn't matter.
You did a really poor job of that, didn't you?
All right, we'll try again.
Yeah.
Too close to the... See, it's not that it didn't cut. It was purely operator error.
You implemented a tolerance factor, and it was wrong.
Story of my life, right?
Yep.
Interference fit.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, look at that shiny.
I have not seen a chrome sticker sheet in an RC car, I don't think, ever.
No.
Have you?
I don't recall.
Wonder what that's used for. That'd be mirrors. These little square bits.
Maybe the roof? No. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We're showing our ignorance here.
Must be on the chassis. Well, we did go with parts and we are trying to get them not pre-cut. Pre-cut?
No, they're pre-cut.
They are pre-cut. That's a nice little touch. Tamiya could learn a thing or two from that.
Yeah.
They refuse to get die-cut their stickers. These ones here, of course, are not pre-cut at all. Really unique 60th anniversary sticker
and quite
sheet.
a few of them, and these are pre-cut.
These ones are?
I'm not sure what they are.
Cut line.
It looks like it's marked to help you cut something.
Maybe templates for body holes?
Maybe it actually says so in here.
Wow. We've put the horse before the cart. Oh, look at that.
Oh, cartoon. You can't go wrong with a cartoon.
That is
actually,
from a graphics man. Oh, look at this. Trinity. These are really cool period detail stickers. He signed that.
Yeah. That actually looks like a Shin Kimura cartoon. I'm not sure
what did you call me?
No, I've called you worse than that.
Oh.
He runs Team Azarashi, the people that make the body shells, and he does really nice little buggy cartoons.
That is not beyond your scope.
No, that's the sort of stuff that I do, but I respect
Lavco, Trinity.
Oh.
Wow.
Lavco was
They've actually spent some time and money onto the sticker sheets.
Yeah, and it's period correct because...
Which is really cool.
I bought a Lavco off, I forgot the guy's name.
Have you still got it?
At the 89 Worlds in Sydney. His name was Mike something, I think. Someone else will be yelling at the screen now, going, that's my... I bought... And it was,
is that what the Fina tune's on this day and age?
And it was a thing, it measured, it discharged the cells and gave you a runtime on them.
Balancer?
It wasn't a balancer, it just did individual...
There's a supplement.
That's where those stickers are.
Yeah.
It tells you where, because this is the original Tomahawk shell, and it's got the cut lines for the Tomahawk.
So you have to ignore it.
So you have to ignore the cut lines that are on there and use the stickers. That's actually quite good.
They've really been quite considerate here, haven't they?
Yeah.
Usually they... And people like me who go in gung-ho usually fall apart.
You would just cut out to the lines that were on the,
That's right. And then
on the shell and go, oh, that doesn't fit. Oh, you can clearly see here where it's on the Tomahawk. You wouldn't have that big cutout for the rear shock tower. So
that is really cool.
And that's up there.
And look at the artwork here. Really nice. This is very clear and concise. I can't say that I've actually built a lot of Kyosho's from kit form. In fact, I don't ever remember building
dimensions for your electronics, maximum sizes.
So it looks like it needs a slimline, a low profile, which is quite odd because it wouldn't have had low profile back in the day, surely.
No.
They wouldn't have existed. Maybe because of the battery configuration, but it can take a long pack. Typical size ESC and receiver. So you get straight into starting off with the bell crank assembly. It's quite an odd place to start your instructions, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm used to starting at ball diffs and gearboxes.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Before you begin. Oh, this is just before you begin. I've buggered up before we've even started.
Well, it saves time because we know we're going to. So that's weird. All the parts listing is at the start.
All the index stuff.
Unless we're supposed to start.
Well, don't they do it backwards?
They don't. They do normally, but not here. So here we go. Transmission, ball diff.
Step 1, ball diff. I wonder if, can you identify if they have updated the ball diff assembly?
I can't remember. Well,
I
don't think it actually had a ball diff in the original one.
A T-nut with like a retaining collar. That looks pretty unique. With the ears on it. We've got bearing retainers. And it's like the two... Is it two different cuts on the diff gear, is it? Why is that ring there? See, it looks like it's got a belt drive and it looks like it's out of the Optima.
Yeah, I don't
recall?
No, I do not recall.
It's got a slipper.
Which wasn't on the original.
But this is an 87 Worlds car, as Joel won.
Yeah.
Joel Magic Johnson. We've got universals, which are pre-assembled.
Oh,
and
don't we
steel.
If only these turnbuckles were pre-assembled.
I know. Then we'd be building a G-force.
Yes.
It's got suspension pills in the hubs. That definitely would not have been,
no,
even in '87.
No, they've definitely upgraded some of it here.
I dare say it's probably got oversized bearings somewhat. I don't know, they look quite beefy compared to the earlier drive shafts.
I'm happy with the quality of the illustrations. They're very, very good.
Aren't they crisp?
I think they're better than
even you and I could build this one without too much problem. Probably not first time.
That's a big statement.
I've got the reverse cartridge shock. Had the pleasure of rebuilding an old Lossy the other day. Had that. Took me back. Actually really enjoyed the simplicity of bleeding the shock just from one point.
Yeah.
And I had to do it without shock tools. But it's all right.
That's all right. We're all good.
Look at all the adjustments on the arms.
Yeah.
5 holes. That's a lot of holes.
All more than I need.
Rightio. Oh, look, it's got parts from the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hopefully a little bit more substantial than those in the Frog.
That was a really common engineering thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they did that on their other boxes, so extra like a lay shaft.
From my memory, this
was
is what used to go on the Ultimas, that gear here.
The little one in here?
Yeah, used to that's what used to strip.
So you have your slipper and stuff on the top shaft here, I'm assuming. If I had a look at the gearbox page, I'd probably know. Yes.
Yeah.
So the top shaft here has the slipper adjustment over here, and that's just the idler, pretty much, for the spur and pinion.
And it's important here to note that motor wire.
Motor. Do love a good bit of motor, don't you?
Yeah.
Battery straps, they're pretty cool. I do miss Velcro battery straps.
Yeah, they're good.
Anything Velcro. Like I said, the rubber. Oh, there's different wheels available.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, we've got a set here for 2.2, so you can put your modern stuff on.
So what are the standard ones?
50 mil.
50 mil what? Diameter?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. 1.9 inch, yeah?
Yeah.
The body cutting.
Yeah, once again, mentions about that decal sheet to cut the body out.
Looking good. Mirrors, wing wires. You don't even have to bend the wing wire, it looks like. That's a spoil.
Wing wires because it comes, you don't have to because it comes straight off the top. So it doesn't go down, it comes in.
Yeah, how many wings will be ripped off by Marshalls at the Vintage Bash this year? At least the first round.
Yeah.
No? Because everybody's so used to picking up cars by the wings.
Yeah, and you can't do that.
You can't do that because they just rip that off. My poor little Frog, it'll just rip it clean off the body shell.
Yeah, I was just about to think about your Frog. And not many people think about your Frog.
Oh, it's got the big black can in there now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're not going to be able to drive it.
Well, it's a 20-year-old black can. I don't actually know how much Fury's left in it. I think the Fury might have gone. It's actually out of old decrepit MO3 that I found in my drawer.
That's probably not all you found in your drawer.
That's old and decrepit.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I've done it again.
Done it again.
I wasn't taking no for an answer that time.
Oh.
This is instructions on how to cut your chassis. No.
No, it's not.
Do not cut your chassis. Due to the complex manufacturing process, thin streaks may appear on the surface. There is no problem with quality. No. What material is that? It's graphite.
It's graphite.
It's not a carbon weave, is it?
No.
It is a graphite.
Yeah.
That is stiff.
Yeah.
Hey?
That's pretty good.
That's had a blue pill.
I mean,
that is hard as a rock.
Obviously, we like the look of the carbon weave, but in a way, this is a nice classic look.
Well, this is what all the chassis were.
Yeah.
And you'd probably want to do a bit of hand finishing, I'd say.
Yeah, because it's pretty, yeah. I normally, ones like this, I'd sand the edges,
glue it,
and then super glue all the way around.
Especially here, it's going to cut right through your battery straps.
I enjoy the fun of putting the big drop of super glue on here, and then letting it roll all the way around, then adding a bit more, and trying to get all the way around.
But what about then when it drops off and then comes down here and you've stained your chassis?
Yeah, well, it hasn't happened to me a whole lot. I've been like, if you do the sanding right, it tends to want to stay on here. Mr. Defender taught me that one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not confident enough. I'll just get my little Allen drive, like a round tool, and just roll it on the edge.
Yeah.
But I'll sand it first, do that.
No, I like
and I'll usually get a cotton wool bud and put the ever so slight smear on here to make sure you don't delaminate it when you're sealing it on the countersunk holes.
Yeah, you got to keep it laminated.
That's very good. Yep. That's a new one.
Yep.
We'll put that. That's a takeaway, folks.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can stop now.
You've done your finest work today, Mr. Gray.
That's it. Well,
you have done your finest work.
I wasn't expecting to do this today, so. But I've still come up with the goods. You're going to cut another bag and do it badly?
I'm just wondering which bag to start at. This here's got gearbox, so it might be a little bit more relevant to the start of the build.
Yeah.
There's a bit more clearance in this bag.
Yeah, good.
But there's no guarantees. Oh,
there's lots to take out here.
Bag A. Now, what can you tell me about the Ultima that I didn't already know?
That looks like a steel pinion almost.
It's a 32 tooth, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Clearly.
No, it'll be 48 pitch.
Well, I think it's more of a more lost than anything.
That's steel. That's the bloody idler inside the gearbox. Because
what I wanted to get at, I'm not going to open every part bag here, but have a look at this beautiful 60th anniversary.
Now, back in the day, that would have been an option. The rear motor guard.
The rear motor guard?
That would have been an option house part.
Great name, no? Option house?
Yep.
And it does. There's like a belt drive. So that is the diff gear from the Optima, I would say.
Yeah.
Because it's injection molded. Yeah, that's what they had. They had a gear drive and they had the belt.
So they've just used that. I didn't even know this.
Well, I didn't know either.
Because I'm fairly sure that the original Ultima kit was just a gear diff. Fett grass. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Got to grease up your bobber.
This would be, because I know the upgraded Turbo Ultima has got steel gears inside the transmission.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I've
brushless, designed for brushless?
I've partly built mine, and I remember
Turbo Optima?
Turbo Optima, yes.
Do you have one?
Yes, of course I do. You act surprised.
Well, no, just because it's partly built, I didn't know that you partly built things. I thought you were like a... Once it's done, once it's started, it's done.
No, there was in a rare, there was a part missing.
What? I don't believe you.
No, there was.
Look at this.
Oh no, it wasn't missing. I broke it. That's right. I remember now.
Yep.
It was like 9 months ago, so I just packed it all up and put it away. Because I have lots of other kits. So
not too emotional.
No, I'm okay.
Look at that hardened steel lay shaft.
Yeah.
That's the slipper shaft, I dare say.
It's all been. Most of this
machined.
has been upgraded from the original one.
Well, it would have been cast back in the day, I imagine, no? Nice balls.
Yeah.
Shiny balls.
Hoping you're the same.
Double sealed.
We won't be opening that packet.
No.
Because they will
got two kinds of grease. So you got your thrust grease.
Oh.
And your ball grease. And here we got some shimmages. Rightio.
Oh, look at that.
I'm going to put that back into bag A.
Yeah.
To make sure. Quality control here.
We're going to match the best that Kyosho had to offer.
That's right. Do you remember when Yokomo used to sign their bags?
No.
They used to have like a little label, like a Japanese name.
I didn't build an old Yokomo kit.
No, you're about to. When the 870C re-release comes.
Yeah. I'm afraid I'll probably have to.
All right, bag B. What have we got here? Oh, I've got a nice alloy motor plate. We've got the old four-way, Kyosho four-way.
Yep.
A lot higher finish than the current Tamiya ones I've seen lately.
The Tamiya ones are
metal
as
gears.
cast.
Metal gears, hinge pins. I dare say, nice 3mm hinge pins.
I notice we've got a rear shock tower here, and that is a beefy fiberglass one.
It is quite beefy. It'd have to be 4mm thick.
Yeah, easily.
4mm, 3.5 or 4mm thick. It's got lots of roll centre adjustment.
And as I said to you earlier, that on my Ultima in '86, I had some shock towers specially made in order to enable me to put the gold shocks on.
What was so good about the gold shocks?
They were the gun shocks to have. But the ones that came with the original Ultima were the were red anodized ones.
They look cool though. Red's fast.
Yeah, but they didn't seal very well, and they weren't very big, and they just didn't work very well. So
not much control.
I made up a pair of front and rear shock towers.
Did you cut up a bit of kitchen board?
No, I drew it up, and I had someone make them for me.
Really? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We've got nice drive shafts.
Pre-assembled, but we'll be lubing that up, of course, before we put it in.
Got some nice machined bell cranks for the steering posts and servo saver tube, which is really nice. And typical Japanese machining quality. Got some bronze bushings, I dare say that's for the steering posts. Got some beautiful taper head screws.
Kyosho kits have always just been a step above certainly the Tamiya ones in terms of quality for their machining. So I mean, Tamiya stuff is good, but it's just a little bit better, I've always felt.
Unless it's a TRF.
Yeah, all right, well TRF, that's different, but you're paying for that.
Yes, because that's different. Nothing, if it's anodized blue, it is the finest alloy and blue on the planet.
Yeah.
Have a look at this.
And if you dare say otherwise, Mr. Dixon will come and beat you up.
That's right. So these were option house shocks. These were on
these aren't the same as the originals. The originals did not have that amount of threading on them.
Okay, did the other ones have threading at all? They're just a
I'm just
sliding
thinking,
colour.
I'm going to display my ignorance here. I'm pretty sure the original gold shocks just had the collars and didn't have thread adjustment
Would they have had alloy lower cartridge? Would have been plastic.
Plastic. So I think.
And it has an alloy adjusting now.
Yeah, this is definitely a step above though. This is.
And beautiful
This is
anodized.
optioned
That's
option
like
house.
Jewellery.
Yeah,
that's really
nice
good
stuff.
quality.
I'd feel unworthy to fill them with oil.
What have we got there? Some sort of eccentric adjuster or something.
And look like tiny little silicon.
Oh, that'd be a shock tool.
Yeah.
That'd be your hand shock tool.
It would
and these would be O-rings and seals for your cartridges. Shock shafts. And what I like to see in factory shock shafts is in fact the beautiful like mirror finish. They're not just off of the machine. These have been polished by hand.
Yeah. I know a lot of people still go and do that themselves before they build a shock. They'll stick it in the drill and...
I have to be pretty excited to do that.
Yeah, I can't get that excited.
No?
This is not possible, no.
I've got some racing shocks that stare at me every time I open my little drawer.
Ah.
Just waiting for an opportunity to get a bath.
Yeah, they need to go on that.
Back on the bench.
MB-01.
Now, Kyosho are known for making really nice springs. Even in the modern stuff, a lot of people use on 8th scale and 10th scale their springs. Okay. Whoever makes their springs does a really good job.
Color-coded?
They're factory black with little bands on it. Now, is that a modern thing, or did Kyosho do that back in the day?
I don't remember.
Because I was a bit of a lossy head, they were always fluoro.
Yeah.
Fluoro all the way.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, that was exciting.
Bit
of shock oil, 25
weight. Not far away from our default 30 weight that we both use.
And given the fact that it says 25 weight on there, I'd probably go with that on the build anyway.
I'm thinking this is a very lightweight car. 25 weight might be right nicely in the ballpark.
If I built one, honestly, I don't think I'd put oil in the shocks. I think it would just be a shelf queen.
Yeah.
No? Spare parts bag. Have you seen that before?
No, not labelled as such.
Spare parts bag. Doesn't even, so this is just, what, screws and bits. Let's get in here, because it's not even sealed. What have they given us? This is a little Easter egg.
Is this freebies?
So we've got some...
More of those silicon gasket things,
They
which
must
means
be
they
a
must
bugger.
break.
We've got a
single O-ring.
A single O-ring. Another single O-ring.
But a better one, because it's red. Well, it's brown.
And some E-clips. That's nice of them. That's a really nice touch.
I think they could include a bag of like 30 E-clips and it still wouldn't be enough.
I really enjoy the modern cars and their lack of E-clips.
Yeah.
The competition stuff. All the hinge pins are predominantly either captured with a little grub screw or they're nut and bolt.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Front shock tower, I've got like, what, transmission or battery brace?
It's a brace of some sort.
Battery
it's
brace,
not one
I'd
that I
say.
remember.
What are those barrels for?
Didn't we? They were in the.
Oh, wing buttons. Wing button? No, a bit
be.
beefy. Bit beefy for a wing mount.
Oh well.
And we got a motor pinion.
Yay!
Which is a nice inclusion.
And the Velcro straps to hold it all in, which is great.
Some battery rubber and some wing wire.
Yeah, big bit of. They're the wing mounts.
There's the wing mount. Look at the wing buttons.
Actually, the wing wire is pretty substantial. That's a bit more than it normally used to be.
It'll be like 2 mil, 2.5 mil music wire.
Easy.
Why is it called music wire?
I'm not sure.
Because you cry when you lose it or bend it or...
No.
No?
Don't know. Come on.
Because you play the keyboard?
It's also called piano wire.
Okay.
There you go.
We're not going to ask him anymore.
No, it's because it's in the production of pianos. It's the strings, isn't it?
Strings?
I believe it's just...
Yeah, but I've got guitar strings that are thicker than that.
Probably... Really?
Okay.
Your banjo. Maybe your banjo.
I don't have a banjo.
Really?
That's only when I go out camping.
I thought you'd play...
No, when I go out camping...
You and all your
in
mates
the
would be on the
backwoods.
banjo for sure.
Oh, no.
No? Well, anyway, I think that concludes our... I can't pick the box up now because it's all open. That concludes our unboxing of the Kyosho Ultima 60th Anniversary JJ, the Joel Magic Johnson edition. So I hope you've enjoyed our unboxing.
You can actually come in and buy this kit that we've touched.
Fingered by you.
And
I think the price should go up.
Yeah, the general public may feel otherwise. Or you could buy it and pay us to put it together on a video.
Why not? That could be a new service.
Yeah, you could, and it'll be a shelf queen because you're not going to be able to run it if we build it.
You won't want to run it though.
No.
Fantastic, guys. So I'm Brett from Hearns Hobbies.
I'm
You're
Tony Gray.
Thanks for watching and join us next time. See you guys.